we cannot always be working. We cannot always be professional, arbitrary, insecure. Because if we're always working and if we're always being professional, critical, skeptical, doubtful, then we are not going to have happiness, prosperity, authenticity, relationship, love, emotions in our lives. We're not going to be able to entertain love and relationships into our lives. And certainly we are not always going to be able to arrive at the conclusion of our ends and achieve the fulfillment of our ambitions, the succession of our goals, aspirations, intentions, etc. It does not always happen if we're always working and being professional, because professionalism in itself is bad, just as expectancy, desire, demand, and tomorrow are all very bad conditions and counterproductive qualities in the human nature that drives us and drains our energy and pushes us into the abyss of depression, despair, frustration, nihilism, and anger, hostility, because we always expect, we always desire and depend upon the other's validation, approval, judgment, differentiation, opinion, thought regarding ourselves, because we do not value our own opinions about ourselves, but we care the most about ourselves and not about the others. But it's surprisingly dangerous and counterproductive that we have always valued the other's validation, approval, judgment, and opinion, assessment of ourselves as the most important, as the final, but no assessment of our character, success, ambition, personality can ever be final, because the scope for learning, knowledge, obtainment, achievement, listening is always going to be there. It's always going to open for ourselves to learn, to access our character, to improve our mindset, to enhance our sense of humanity, understanding, knowledge, humility, and unity with others, and reciprocity in one way or another. So that's how this differentiation works. And we should be on the path of progress, growth, learning, and being professional does not always give everything. And on the other hand, if we always exercise and entertain doubt, skepticism, suspicion, profession, work into our lives, then we won't even have time for self-evaluation, self-reflection, and self-investigation, which is crucial for transformation, inward significance, internal development, change, and for self-knowledge, self-reliance. We have to be able to question our actions, behaviors, insecurities, deficiencies, and drag our darkness to light, integrate the shadow, and we will have to be able to doubt and interrogate our goods and bads, rights and wrongs at the same time. Then only we are growing, otherwise not. And that is applicable for and towards everyone, both man and woman. Everyone has to improve, everyone has to question and doubt themselves for the removal of insecurity, for the shadow integration process. So that's